And good morning. Welcome to SNSN for a Wednesday morning. My name is Mike Winarski. Paul Lash with me. Good morning, Paul.
Good morning.
How's things?
I'm still bobbing my head from that repeated crack.
Well, with all this wind, Paul, I only have one question for you.
What's that?
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
That's for you to find out. For me to know.
It's pretty windy out there. There are lots of limbs down. I don't know of any trees that have come down. I haven't gotten any reports of that.
No.
There are only 6 customers currently with Eversource that do not have service. So that's good news.
Yeah.
That's really, really good news, right?
That's good news.
So far, so good when it comes to stuff like that.
Yeah.
We didn't get as much rain as
we're supposed to.
As originally we had thought we were supposed to get.
Yeah. Which is good.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened here, but I'm losing my there we go.
Well, you're losing your what?
No,
your mind.
Your Wi-Fi kind of like
my Wi-Fi doesn't go anywhere. You are so you're just you like to complain.
No, it was connected, but it wasn't working. Well, I must have had a beep in or something. Hey, what can I tell you? My phone went dead.
I think it was your phone.
No.
You know what they say?
No.
User error. Yeah.
It was the producer turned off the Wi-Fi.
Yeah. I should just turn it off on you.
That's okay. I'm not on your Wi-Fi now.
And plus, how can you have a bad day when you got Toy Story playing behind you? You can't. It's just a wonderful day in the neighborhood.
The guy's dead.
He's a toy. He's a toy.
Oh, he just opened his eyes.
Oh, my God.
What can I tell you?
So how was your day off from this place? Restful?
No, I was actually doing work in the house.
Hey, what'd you do?
I shampooed the rug.
Okay.
Hung some blinds.
Yeah.
That was enough, though.
That was enough.
I couldn't do it.
That's a lot of work.
Couldn't do anymore.
How big was the rug?
Well,
you just have to roll it out, or
no.
Oh, no.
It was
full-on installation, huh?
Yeah, a couple about twice the size of this, maybe a little bigger.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. I do it like every month and a half or so.
You put a new rug in every month and a half?
Shampoo,
is that the
shampoo?
Is that the hidden bedroom?
No, shampoo the rug.
The hidden room.
No, there's no hidden room.
Yeah. That's what I've heard, Paul. That's what everybody says. Do you have a hidden room? No. If they say no, there is one. Especially when they vehemently deny it.
No, hidden room.
Like you vehemently denying.
That's all right. No.
Good news.
What's that?
Scott Fryer is out of Facebook jail.
What did he do now?
Oh,
he must have did something bad.
Well, Scott.
Yeah, you never know what he's going to come out and say.
Well, welcome back, Scott. Thanks for Thanks for getting out of jail so you can amuse us. Actually, you know what?
How long was he?
Scott, are you just on your computer? Are you visible?
Yeah.
I'm curious if you're visible or not.
Yeah. I mean, is it when you go to jail? How long is it for? A day?
I think it depends on the infraction. You know, kind of like if you get a speeding ticket, right?
Yeah.
If you're only 10 miles over the speeding limit, you get so much. But if you're doing 85, 90, it's a completely different ball game.
Yeah.
Completely different ball game.
Wow. Man. Well, I'm not a Facebook guy, so I don't have to worry about it.
So Scott says I'm on my phone. So Scott, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to send you a link.
Uh-oh.
And you can choose to or not to.
What kind of links are those?
Sausage links.
That's what I thought.
You can, there you go. You can choose to join the show or not join the show. So I'll just kind of put it out there for you.
Wow.
He was in Zuckerberg gulag for 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
That happens, and you know what? If you run a group like on Facebook or a page, honestly, I don't really know what the hell the difference is, but they if you get nailed, you're out. You can't do anything with your page, nothing. So hopefully you have admins, or maybe if you're Facebook smart, you'll have a couple of troll accounts. Did I just say that live on Facebook? Did I? Oh my God. That's it. They're going to be looking into my troll accounts. I have 2 troll accounts.
I wouldn't even know how to set a troll account up.
Just setting up an account.
Yeah, but don't you have to put a name and stuff in there?
Yeah, you just hook it up to an email address.
Somebody's email address?
Yeah. No, yours. You could have more than one email address, Paul.
Oh, I know you can.
Yeah,
but
so
still,
you
you know who you are.
Yeah, so you can hook up more than one Facebook account.
See, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I've opened up Pandora's box with you, I see.
Nah, I wouldn't do it. Well, maybe I could, but that way if people stop bitching at me, I could bitch back to everyone knew what I'm talking about. Huh?
Paul Lash will go ahead and create his troll account now. And the top search for Paul Lash on Facebook, you know what it is? I'm stuck in the washer, step bro. Yeah.
I did it. That easy, huh?
Yeah, it is. It is that easy.
Oh, wow.
It is that easy.
So when people bitch at me because I said something, I can go right back at them and we'd know who the hell I am.
Pretty much. Well, that happens on Facebook now. If you go on to Griswold now, there are people using troll accounts.
Oh, really?
You know, they don't want you to know who they are.
Oh.
You know, especially if they really want to get really abrasive with their account, with their comments.
Yeah.
A lot of them are trolls.
Oh, I didn't know that.
But with my troll accounts, I do not get involved in any conversation. I don't text in groups or nothing like that.
Gotcha.
So honestly, nobody even knows I'm there.
Oh. You're hidden.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
But I don't belong to any groups either.
Oh.
You know, I just kind of, look at, different things or whatever and troll but I don't comment on it.
I don't belong to any
But
groups.
you'd be surprised how many people actually have troll accounts. People have troll accounts all over the place.
Wow. Yeah.
You know?
Nah, I really don't care. Not interested.
No.
I don't have to tell people when I go to the bathroom or take a shower or what I'm having for breakfast. I don't really care.
Well, that's Instagram. You get on Instagram, and next thing you know, everybody's got, hey, look, I had this for breakfast. Hey, I had this for lunch.
Well, some people do that with their Facebook thing. Oh, I'm at this restaurant. I'm down here where that is.
Mm-hmm.
They don't realize while you're doing that, somebody's back at your house robbing the hell out of your home.
That's a good point.
That's
a good point. Hi, everybody. I'm at Cranky's.
Yeah.
Come on down. Me, the whole family's here.
Yeah.
There's nobody home.
Yeah. I just turned on my Alexa.
What?
Turn on Alexa. It's got a.
Oh, yeah.
It actually has a dog that barks.
No, you're kidding.
Yeah, I can actually set it up so every certain so often the dog will stop barking.
Yeah. Okay. Like anybody's going to believe that because anybody that knows you, Paul, you don't have any kind of dog. You've got about 12 cats. 12. Yeah.
Well, maybe they can get one that sounds like a lion.
And that's legit too. I mean, you have 12, 13 cats now. Has that number increased?
No, it's going down.
Whoa.
It's going down by 2.
When a couple go paws up?
Well, yeah, a little while ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, tick those cats off if you get attacked. You could be scratchy meat, man.
Do they jump in the bed?
Yeah, a couple of them do. Not on my side though.
Why, you just kick them?
No, they don't like me.
Why don't they like you? Because
Yeah,
you don't feed them?
well, I do. Yeah, but
I think secretly you love these cats.
not really.
You're a cat lover. This is why you don't have such a big problem with it because there are cats everywhere at the Lash household.
Yeah, I'll tell you, break in there, they're gonna attack you.
Do they call you the crazy cat guy?
No.
Do they call Jenny the crazy cat lady? Do they really? Yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to Jenny? Well, she left all these cats behind, and now we don't know what to do with them. Well, Paul will take care of them. Paul loves them so.
Yeah, sure. Some of them are.
Well,
Some of them are right. Some are.
Oh, look at that. Scott is there.
Oh, he is there.
Yeah, look at that. Hey, see if we can hold on there.
Is he wearing your black suit?
There he is. What's up, Scott?
Good morning, fellas.
How are you?
I'm very well. You?
Good. So tell us about Facebook jail.
It's not a place you want to go, man. It's not for the faint-hearted.
It's it's a bad place, man. It's a bad place. The things I've seen. I've seen some things.
It's it's weird to like be able to look at stuff and then you can't like it or comment on it or whatever. But it was actually fairly liberating. So I put my phone down for the day and said whatever.
You know what? I think you said the right word, liberating, because when I went to Florida, I forgot the password on my account on my phone, and my phone locked up. Blah blah blah. And you try, and then it just locks up, and you have to reset it with a computer. Well, nobody brought a laptop, and here I am at Disney with a locked phone. So for 2 days, I really didn't have my phone. So, and honestly, I think I was the least stressful the first 2 days without the damn phone than I was the rest of the time.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to put that thing down, man. They're like electronic leashes, and we're like sucked right into them. I'm guilty as anyone, but you know what I mean. I try to not use my phone sometimes, and it's actually like I said, it's liberating.
We were talking the other day about how I think it was on one of the Facebook threads about how the phones themselves are like self-inflicted anxiety.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
What do you think
Especially
about that?
For the young
yeah.
kids.
I mean, if I think if anybody's going to grow another body part, there'd be a phone growing out of something. If you look around, I mean, everybody's got. I mean, you can't even sit down in a restaurant with somebody on the freaking on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
It's unbelievable. Even if you're sitting down, two people eating, waiting for their meal to come. The male's on one and the female's on the other one, and they're both doing something
instead of spending time with each other.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Do you find that happening, Scott?
I see it. It happens. You know, we the good thing about like going to the places we like to go to eat, like for instance, we're big fans
McDonald's.
of Town Grill in Voluntown.
Yep.
And there's no service in Town Grill in Voluntown, so there's no reason to bring your phone in. So
yeah, and there's a lot of people put their phone on speaker while you're in a restaurant. Like you got to hear their conversation. Like, shut the damn phone off, you idiot.
Yeah, I don't like that.
I mean,
people shouldn't be listening to your
that?
conversations. Yeah,
Paul doesn't get pissed off easy.
No.
The person on the other end of the phone probably isn't probably happy that you're having their conversation in public.
Yeah, I know.
Well, if you're having a conversation with somebody and they're on speakerphone at Ruby Tuesday, just ask them if they'd like to order an entree. You know what I mean? So,
People use their phones when they're doing this.
is that person even here? No, they'll be here in about 20 minutes.
Well, go into the restroom. Somebody's talking on the phone next to you. You think they're talking to you.
Yeah, that's happened. That's happened.
Does anybody even go to Ruby Tuesdays anymore?
Yeah, I went last night, actually.
Did you? I haven't
I
been
did.
there probably 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, is it still open?
No, Paul. I went last night. It wasn't open.
Oh, I mean,
Come on.
is the food any good now?
I mean, I'm like, I it's one of the few places that have a salad bar.
Well, they do have a salad bar. You can't
Right.
screw that up too bad.
Well, yeah, you can.
Well,
you
okay.
can screw up a salad
Well,
bar.
if you use all letters, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's good.
But
I
you-
like.
How do you like when
Well,
you go to the salad bar, right?
Yeah. Okay.
You'd like to have your lettuce chopped up into smaller pieces,
You
right?
put your phone on that side.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So when you go there, there's big chunks of lettuce. What the hell good is that?
I like lettuce.
I
And a
do
salad,
too.
you know, and
but
I
I
like
like,
it.
it cut.
My thing is, it's got to be cold.
Well, it definitely has to
It's
be
got to
cold.
be really,
Oh,
really
yeah,
cold.
Absolutely, but it's always big chunks of lettuce because they don't want to take the time to break it into small pieces
Mhm.
so that you can enjoy your salad.
What about you?
What if they took a carrot? They didn't chop the carrot up.
And you chew it like a human being.
There you go.
Scott, what do you all right, last night, I don't know. I didn't think it was all that great.
Oh, see?
I didn't
Yeah,
think it
I'm
was
not a
all-
fan.
No.
Most of their stuff is already pre-cooked and they just microwave it.
Yeah. Well, I hope they didn't do that to my burger.
Well, yeah, like the meat and stuff, yes, but like the side dishes and other entrees, they just microwave it, and just like Olive Garden doesn't make hardly anything fresh. We don't go there
Yeah.
either.
Yeah.
I like to support the locals and vice the chains.
Yeah, a lot of that restaurant used to be good at one time.
Huh?
Ruby Tuesday used to be good at one time.
Yeah,
It was good. And I got a bad meal there. I've been back there since.
As far as the locals are concerned, I try to pick at least one thing that I really, really love about each one.
yeah.
So Cranky's, I love the fries and I love the chicken sandwiches.
Oh, the Irish nachos.
I've had those.
Oh,
Those are
their
good.
wings are also delicious.
Oh, the wings are banging, man. Or what's the new term? Bussin'.
Bussin'.
What does bussin' means good or something like that?
No, my kids like to use
No cap.
valid. We're beyond that. We've moved past that now, Mike. We're
What?
saying
What?
valid.
Bussin'?
Valid.
What?
They're valid.
Valid? Is that the new one?
That's what my son says all the time. Everything's valid now.
Everything's valid. No. That word's bussin'. Charlene's, I love the waffles.
Mm,
They have a nice menu. They have a big menu.
yes.
Yeah.
I've never had anything bad there.
No.
Charlene's?
Yeah, I've never had anything
no,
there. I
neither
was
have I.
like, every time I've ever been there, I leave overstuffed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Get plenty of food.
And
Oh, yeah.
here's a strange thing. You know what I like at Dean's more than anywhere else? Grinders.
Oh.
Really?
I think their grinders are just as good, if not better, than a place you would normally think to get a grinder.
Wow.
Wow. I did not know that. I would have to try those.
Yes,
Yeah.
is if anybody goes to Dean's and says,
Yeah.
just tell them Mike says try the grinder.
It's all in the bread.
Yeah, the bread's good.
I mean, we had a grinder down to the one in Voluntown there.
Mhm.
The bread was like, wow, excellent. That's what makes the grinder is the bread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about Peach Palace? My favorite
Yeah.
thing there, fish and chips.
Meatball grinder.
Oh yeah, that thing hasn't changed in 40 years.
It's delicious. It's my
It
favorite.
is. You have a favorite thing at Peach Palace?
I haven't.
Since
been
we're
there.
talking on local
I
this
haven't
morning.
been to Pizza Palace in a long time.
Oh, okay.
We used to go there years ago, but I haven't been
Mhm.
back. I used to go there years ago, but I haven't been back there in a long time. Yeah. Lately I've been eating home lately.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You afraid to go out, Paul?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Sure.
Positive.
All right. Well, we'll make sure you're protected.
No, I'm not worried about it.
What else? Who else is there? Oh, Tom Grill.
Yeah. Oh, I love
everything.
that's our favorite. Family favorite.
Yeah, everything.
That's the one in
Just
Valentine. Is that the
everything.
one in Valentine?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, they're good. That's the way you had the grinder a couple weeks ago. The grinder
Yeah.
and your bread. That's what makes it the bread.
Yeah.
What the same thing with vacaturas. What makes vacaturas grind this?
I don't know. They're not in Griswold though.
No, I know that, but
They are delicious.
the bread,
Yeah.
because they make their own bread.
What's your favorite thing at Town Grill? Mine is just anything.
Yeah, they're good.
Yeah. I like pretty much everywhere I go. I'm a chicken parm fan.
Green onion.
Green onion, the cheeseburger grinder is my favorite at Green Onion. I get that.
Have you had their chicken parm? Best chicken parm anywhere.
I have not had entree.
You gotta have. Matter of fact, when I go in there, I'm not kidding you. I sit down, they come over, go, "Hey, Mike, chicken parm." Serious. That's how.
I'll have to have it next time I go.
But the thing is they it's not a chicken patty. It's not a frozen nothing. You know what I mean? One of those.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, it's not a patty or or fillet. I don't know. They actually bread the chicken.
Okay.
And then they put it and they bake it with mozzarella cheese. Well, they fry it, then they put it in with the mozzarella cheese. Oh my God!
Wow. What are
And you
a lot
get
of these local
garlic bread,
restaurants? You're
shells or sauce.
You're at a first name basis with all these restaurants.
You bet your ass I am. You know why? Because I like to support the local businesses.
Yes.
I really honestly do.
We can't leave out Bert. We can't leave out Sorrel's either.
Oh, I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
I
Their
haven't got to
comfort
work.
food is the best, man. He makes
Seafood
some
chowder.
comfort food there.
Seafood chowder.
And there was
Yes.
an article. There's a recent article in the paper about Sorrel.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think it was over the weekend. I think the
No, I don't read the paper. I don't read the
I
bulletin.
think the bulletin had an article on.
Does
Sorrel's.
anybody really read the bulletin?
Not really.
No. I don't read the bulletin.
I read the local sports section. That's it.
The
When you get my age, you read the obits.
when you get my age, you read the obits. Here, let's scan them now. Let's see. One of the things they have at Sorrel's. All right, I get a quick Sorrel's story, and this is from like a week ago. Have you had their Thanksgiving Day pizza?
I can't say that I have because I'm very particular about my pizza.
Okay, so this pizza has legit mashed potatoes, stuffing, turkey, cranberry sauce, all on a pie, and it's baked. Oh my! I'm telling you, if you're a fan of Thanksgiving dinner, so anyway, they had advertised it, that they had it back a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, good. We when we got it once, we loved it. We wanted to get it again.
Yep.
So I called. I said, hey, you guys got any more Thanksgiving Day pizza? No. So what do you think I did? I sent a text to Bert. I said, Bert, what the hell? You guys are done with that thing already? It's like only been. He goes, yeah, man, they sell out quick. And he goes, hold on. He comes back. He goes, I can make you one. I went. I said, yes.
Wow.
Now this is at around 12 o'clock, noon. It was a Sunday. And he said to me, what time do you want? I said, I want it now. And I'm thinking, he goes, okay. I said, no, wait. Send it to me at you can send it at 5. Because if I sit here and house this pizza and
nap
Melissa's
time.
not here,
Nap time.
she's gonna be mad. Because she loved the pizza too. So he said, okay, you got it. So I paid for it, everything was done. I asked for 5 o'clock. What time do you think the pizza got there at my house?
5:05.
4:59.
Wow.
Legit 4:59. Valid.
Wow.
Right, Scott?
Valid.
Valid.
Very nice.
Unreal. It was like you couldn't have timed this out any better.
Wow.
It was like, and I was looking, it was like 4:59 and 25 seconds. I'm like, oh my God. I mean, you tell him you ask him for him 5 o'clock and yep.
Well, I'm gonna have to take your word
Melissa's
for it.
there. She's listening. But no, is that not a true story, Melissa? I mean, because she's sitting there, goes, hey, because I don't have the Ring Cam app on my phone because it's just annoying. Because if the wind blows hard enough, it goes off.
You can stop that. If you go into settings.
Yeah, I know.
Again, use the error. But anyway.
Fryer loves pineapple on his pizza.
Oh, Teddy. Quick story. Speaking of sorrels, so I remember last year. I think it was last year. It was during the pandemic. Somebody robbed Bert, and they stole some things. And I organized a GoFundMe through Facebook.
I remember.
The awesome people of this town raised almost $4,000 for Bert, and of course, Bert, being Bert, he put it back into the community. But anyway, that night, since I went there and I presented him the check, we ate there, and I let him pick my pizza, and he gave me, knowing that I'm a huge fan of pineapple on my pizza, he gave me a pineapple, bacon, and jalapeno pizza.
Oh my God, that sounds amazing.
I have to say, well, although I'm not a fan of pineapple on my pizza, it was actually delicious.
Was that a good contrast with the jalapenos?
The sweet and the spicy was very good. Yes, with the bacon on it. Yeah,
that sounds delicious.
And listen,
and salty, sweet, salty, and spicy.
I am, like, again, being a Jersey kid, I am very particular about what kind of pizza I eat. And there's only a few places in town or around this area that I will even get pizza. So
Cindy Briggs says that's my favorite pizza.
So, but it was good. It was the first and last time for everything. So,
see, now Cindy, her and Melissa are really good friends. They coach together, cheerleading. Cindy likes spicy food. Melissa, not so much. So Cindy, whenever I need spicy, I'm calling you, because she made this chili a couple weeks ago. It was so good. It was really, really good. It had spice in it. And she had had enough of a kick. And it wasn't overbearing at all, but it was just so good. But it cleaned out your nose, I'll tell you that.
Put a little ghost pepper in there.
Boy,
I've never eaten one of those. Have you?
Yes.
And
I did the ghost pepper wing challenge at Aruga's when it was open.
Yeah. Okay. But how was it?
It did not go well.
That's why they're out of business.
Well, no, I don't think it's because of that, Paul. But
it was painful on both ends.
Did you ever do the one chip challenge?
I did not do the one chip challenge.
Okay,
I'm getting a little old for that kind of stuff.
Well, Ellis Dish did it.
Oh, he did.
He
How'd
did.
that go?
Well, I was down there one day. I was getting an oil change, and I walked in. I'm sitting and this is before he moved, and we're just BSing a little bit. And then on his desk was a little package, and it said one chip challenge. And I went, "What's this?" Because I'd never heard of it at that point. And he goes, "Whatever you do, don't do it." He goes, "Just don't ever do it." I thought I was going to die. He goes, I'll never do that again.
That's funny.
But yet he has one there that he wants to give somebody.
That's good. Yeah.
Happy holidays.
Well, now listen, if you do the ghost pepper in moderation, like the wing challenge, you had to eat 5 wings in 10 minutes. I got 2 down and I was all done. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, why would you do that to yourself? So I got the T-shirt that says "I'm a loser" on it. But if you have a little bit, like, in fact, you remember when Dunkin' Donuts came out with the ghost pepper donut? I
didn't get one.
Yeah,
I do remember.
Memories from a year ago. I had one and it was a joke. It wasn't even spicy. It had like a hot pepper taste to it, but without the spice. It was just kind of odd.
They probably couldn't do a lot of spice, because usually if you do that, you have to sign a waiver.
Yeah. But if you get like the extract from ghost pepper and you add a couple of drops to something, like if you're making chili, for instance, it can make it very flavorful and a little, like you said, have a little kick. I like a little heat. I like to sweat when I eat it.
Yep.
So if you're doing that, you could do it in moderation and it tastes good. But
I've been
that, if it hurts to eat, it's probably not good.
I've stayed away from ghost peppers at all, and Carolina Reapers.
Yeah, I haven't got that far. African bird pepper is the hottest thing I've ever eaten.
Really?
Yeah, in Jamaica.
There's this guy. There's this guy on TikTok. His username is called Craving Capsaicin.
I watched that guy.
Okay, yeah, me too.
Did you see him dip the ghost pepper in the extract? Oh my god!
Yeah. And then there's this other guy, Westy or Bestie, who's down in Australia, and he's freaky to watch.
Yeah,
because he'll literally just take the one sauce that he uses a lot. It's called shit the bed, and he takes it and he'll literally take a sip, and the next thing you know, he like clenches up. It's like, and his fingers look like he's having a stroke.
Yeah, why? Though? Why? I don't get it, man. For entertainment, all for clicks and likes. I don't know.
Yeah. You, Paul?
Nope.
No?
Sorry.
No.
But we didn't have a subject to talk about this morning, but as soon as food came up, man, you're right into it.
Yep. Well, sometimes food is a better subject than what we want to talk about.
Wow,
Mike, I think we should campaign to have Paul get a TikTok.
He does. He trolls.
All right.
See, you do troll TikTok. We were talking about trolling earlier.
No, I do.
He goes, what's
some
that?
of the stuff kind of ticks me off, so I turn it off.
Really?
I think I've posted one video.
Yeah, I don't post anything in there.
I think I posted one video of my dog.
Mine has gone nuts lately.
Yeah.
I am up to all right, since I went on the air, I don't even think you can see it. I've got another 283 followers.
Good Lord, man.
Oh yeah, I'm at 56,000.
Wow.
I have 33.
340.
I have
Huh?
33.
You got 33?
Yeah. Most of them are spam accounts and my friends.
My first video the last one I put up got 359,000 views.
Wow.
And all it is a clip of Wang Chung's Dance All Days. That's it.
Okay.
Nothing special.
Listen, you can go down some pretty deep rabbit holes in TikTok.
Yeah.
It's like an onion. You start peeling away the layers. And next thing you know, it's 4 hours later and it's dark out.
Or it ever becomes light out. or
your alarm's going off.
Or it goes dark and then it goes light and you're still on the damn thing. You know, they have videos circulating now that if you on TikTok and it comes up through the algorithm that if you've been on a really long time, it's somebody goes, hey, it's time to take a break. Go do some life things and come back in a little while.
Wow.
That's good.
Really, and it's like telling you to get off the damn app. Then you have this one lady. Hi, I'm Carissa Backer. Why don't you stop scrolling and come with me for a while?
Nice.
I'll have you asleep in less than 3 minutes. I'll tell you a bedtime story. All right. Some lady named Carissa is going to tell me a bedtime story. Right. I'm going to be awake listening. Uh-oh, Scott's looking something up.
Yeah, I wanted to share with you a couple of my favorites, but
okay.
Yeah, I don't know where they are, so
okay.
I can't remember the name of them, but I love everything the guy posts.
So talking about going down that TikTok rabbit hole, I don't know how I got there because they have different quote unquote sides to TikTok, I guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like you could be on the so-and-so side, the regular side, the old guy side, the old lady side, or whatever. I don't know. All I know is that I started getting videos talking about the upside down pineapple. Do you know what that means?
I do know what that means. Don't ask me how I know.
I'm not going to. I'm
thinking of a cake.
It's all relative, Paul.
Yeah. So, and I didn't know what it meant. And then, of course, if it hooks you and you're watching it and you're trying to figure it out, what do you think it tells the algorithm? Oh, yeah. You like these type of videos.
Oh yeah.
So they feed you more. So what I had found out is if you if you're shopping and if you have if let's say you buy a pineapple and you turn it upside down, it means that you're part of the swinger lifestyle.
Really?
Yep.
Oh.
If people are wearing pineapple earrings and they're upside down,
Wow.
same thing.
Really? Never heard of that before.
Hmm?
I'll have to look.
What was the other one I saw?
I never buy whole pineapples anyway. I always buy them cut up. What does that mean? I'm part of a deadbeat.
So what happens if you buy a Dole pineapple in a can and turn it upside down?
Then you're opening the wrong end.
It means you like it in the can, I guess. I don't know. Pineapple!
I know.
You sickos. What are you looking for, Scott? You look very...
So I like a guy named Jojo Scarlata.
Who's that?
Well, I guess if you're from up here, it's probably not as funny as it is if you're from where I'm from, because it's very relatable. So
okay, all
he's
right.
like I don't know, if you look him up and you watch him, you may not find it as funny as me and some of my friends do, but it's actually pretty good. It's a stereotypical Italian guy from my neighborhood, from where I grew up. He's a young guy, but it's funny because it's relatable.
Paul, you must have favorites on TikTok because you're on there.
No, I don't have. I haven't been on probably in a couple months.
Yeah, Scott Seiss is also one of my favorites.
There are so many. So many.
Have you watched Scott Seiss before?
No.
He's the guy that does the employee when someone says, "Are you? Can I get the discount?"
Yes. Yeah.
I'm calling corporate. Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. We'll have a good laugh.
Nobody cares.
He's a comedian.
Yes, he is. He's hilarious.
He's a stand-up comic.
I watch his stand-up stuff. It's hilarious.
Then there's the guy I think is the funniest is Bob Menery.
I love Bob Menery. Yeah,
Bob Menery,
being a sports guy, you gotta love Bob Menery.
Right, and then the videos that he does.
Oh yeah.
I can't even. You can't even really quote any of the Bob Menery stuff on here.
No, you cannot,
because it's expletive city.
Gotcha.
But he's funny. There's one. There's what's that the video? There's a bunch of videos actually where it's like micro football, and a young boy is running across, and all of a sudden somebody tags him and he goes, "Oh!" He goes, "Oh no, he effing lit up little Johnny! Oh my God!" I can't do it the way he does it, but it's hilarious. You know what somebody told me yesterday, Scott?
What's that?
That our little morning shindig reminds him of.
What's that?
Oh, what's his name?
I don't know. You're asking the wrong guy. What's his name?
Who's the guy? The kicker, football kicker, Pat McAfee.
Pat McAfee?
Yeah.
All right.
Because it's all about nothing.
Listen, you're going to be compared to somebody. That's the guy you want to be compared to. He's the hottest. I would say I would go as far as saying that I listen to him every day at noon. Yeah. I would go as far as saying that he's more popular than Joe Rogan. His show is better than Joe Rogan's.
I think so too. So I looked at the guy and said, "What? You think?" He goes, "Yeah, you guys are funny whenever you have somebody on the show and stuff like that, and you guys are talking about different things, and it's never really when you get out, you grab a subject and you hold on to it, and then you go with it until you beat the hell out of it, and then you move on to something else."
Yeah. Now, if you could just get Aaron Rodgers to come on the show, we'll be all set.
That's the difference. We can't get the smoke with a lot of the sports celebs.
Yeah. That's also coincidentally, that's also the best episode of the week when Aaron Rodgers Tuesdays is the best of the week.
So speaking of sports and sports podcasts, so you're in that arena. What's going on with you?
Well, since you brought it up, my good friend Chris Knott and I, everyone knows him as Knotter. By the way, he's a Norwich police officer, and he's doing an amazing job. Him and I started a podcast called Bronx Baseball and Beer back in March. We've been on the air for almost 7 months now. We started, our first episode was actually on opening day this year of Major League Baseball season, and we've gone every week. Ever since the Yankees were eliminated by the Red Sox, we've kind of slowed down a little bit, probably an episode every couple weeks, but we have an episode today at noon. It's called Live at Lunch. We started those. Sometimes we do them on Mondays or Fridays, but since it's the World Series, we decided to go on Wednesday today. So at noon today, we're doing Live at Lunch episode 2. We're going to talk about last night's World Series game and whatever else is going on in the world of Major League Baseball. So there's a lot of news going on. Even though the season's pretty much over, there's still a lot of things going on. And then once the season ends, it never really ends because you got hot stove talk, you got, the winter meetings and everything's going on. So it's pretty good. We're trying to get another one started called Bleeding Blue about the New York Giants. Mm-hmm. But we're finding that a little difficult right now because we're still involved in the baseball stuff. So we're trying to work it all in. But it's Bronx Baseball and Beer has really taken off. We're getting thousands of views every episode, and people like us. And so, quick story about that: I took my daughter to see Harry Styles at the casino last weekend, and I'm standing there in line with her. All of a sudden, someone comes up to me and goes, "Oh my God, Scott!" And I'm like, hey, who, okay, in your mind, you're going through your mental Rolodex. Like, who the hell is this guy? I don't know who this is, but he obviously knows me. He's like, oh, I'm Chris. I watch your show every week, man. You guys are awesome. That was my first feeling like a celebrity moment because of my podcast. So that was kind of neat.
It's happened like in a different arena. We go ahead and we've been doing a lot of youth sports as of late. So it started off with Little League. People love it. People love their youth sports.
You do,
rightfully so, But it's not just the local people. It's all over the place. We get people from all over the country, all over the world, literally watching youth sports in little old Jewett City. And they don't just click and watch and go. They'll sit and they'll watch the game and
100%.
Yeah, and because they get interested. Yeah. So your mic, you see your phone. Yeah. It's right by your microphone. That's what's making the. That's really, yeah, it's weird.
You know what, Mike? You know what? I'll have to say that you and I together, we still got a lot of compliments for our volleyball coverage from last winter.
Yeah, then you got really busy, and then you started your podcasts and stuff like that, and and then Dylan wanted to go away, and that was a whole nother ball of wax.
Oh yeah,
just to a different school, and so anyway, hopefully that will change again and come back. So
we're coming back. We talked about it already, so I'm ready. Let's go. Yeah.
So anyway, the rest of that story is that John Harden, who has been doing youth sports with me and high school sports, his son plays like travel ball, the younger one. So they were out on Long Island, and a guy came up to John and goes, "Hey, you're the SNSN guy." Oh. And John goes, "Well, yes." And first of all, I was glad because I didn't hear anything about, no one ever comes to me anymore and goes, "You're the SNSN guy," which I love. I would rather have it much be you or you, everybody else. But he was on Long Island. And he goes, "Yeah, we watched all the games and everything because we're scouting your players." So
that's funny.
Yeah, it's amazing where things come from. It's really amazing where things come from. Wow. It's a blast, man. It's a hoot nanny.
Hoot nanny.
I haven't said that in a long time. A hoot nanny. Hoot nanny. So, yeah. Did you lose any election signs due to the wind? Or are they all still there?
Mine are all still there. They're just at a 90-degree angle right now.
See, we have found that the election trees, and limbs are falling, but election signs are hanging out. They're there. They're like deeply rooted,
They're right.
Yeah.
much like your favorite candidate.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have your candidates picked? I'm not asking who. I'm just curious if you have them picked and who you're going to vote for.
You only need to drive by my house to know that answer.
Oh, okay.
But yes, I do. The answer is yes.
Okay. Paul?
Yep.
Do you?
Yep.
Yep, me too.
I don't have any signs.
I don't either. And we don't put any in front of the radio station just because of the fact that, we don't want to give the aura off that we're supporting one over the other.
100%. That's correct. That's what you should do. Unbiased.
Yeah.
Fair and balanced, you would even say.
I just got a really weird message.
Hot milfs in your area?
What's that?
Did you get the DM that said hot milfs in your area?
Yeah. Somebody texted the menu.
Oh, I know what this is about.
Oh boy.
I just got a message.
Oh. Dead time.
Well, that's when you, the co-host, is supposed to fill it in.
How can you concentrate on doing something there?
I know.
Come on. You're not supposed to do that on air. That's pretty rude.
No,
That's pretty rude.
It's pretty important, damn you.
Well, how do we know that?
It's damn important.
How do
Something I
we-
had to do.
How do we know?
I'm telling you.
Well,
I'm telling you it's
that's
important.
your opinion.
But if you know what it is, trust
don't
me,
wanna
it
know
is
what it is.
important.
I don't want to know what it is.
All right, then don't bitch about it.
Wow.
Now he's like butter,
Wow.
It's like, you got your candidates picked, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
There you go again.
Everybody wants to talk to me when I'm on the air.
Well,
Everybody, 10:30 comes around. I don't hear from anybody. But at 8:35, hey, Mike, can you share that news story with me? I gotta know right now. Well, I don't know. When you click on my page,
Go to snsnonline.com and then figure it out.
Oh, by the
And
way,
buy some
Scott,
stuff to support this Project Safeguard while you're at it.
I just and I just saw this because I don't get the reports quickly. But you purchased one of the mugs.
Of course I did. Yeah, I want to support.
And I want to put it up. If I can, I want to put it up on the screen there. So,
Yeah.
But we have mugs and hoodies, and part of the profits go over to Project Safeguard. So,
Yes, it's a good thing you're doing. It's good stuff. I would have bought sweatshirts, but we just bought a bunch from the Booster Club, like this one, but we got volleyball.
a volleyball.
We got volleyball ones, yeah. Speaking of, if I can get a plug in real quick, tonight it's senior night at
For volleyball.
Yeah, senior night tonight. JV kicks off at 4, and then the ceremony for the seniors kicks off roughly 5:30. So, if you haven't got a chance to come out and watch the girls play, tonight is your last opportunity to see them at home. They're playing Killingly, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna share this page that I just pulled up, and this is what Scott had purchased. I can do this here. Share screen.
It's now time for our local advertisements.
Chrome tab. There we go. So there it is. Do you see it on the screen, Scott?
It's coming up. Yep, there it is.
Does that company pay you for advertisement?
Who? SNSN?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just switched it from one account to another. I bill myself. That's what I do. So this mug right here, and is it's $12.99, and on one side it's got the Griswold G, it says Wolverines, and then on the other side it says proud parent of a GHS athlete, and then there's another one that says proud parent of a GHS student. So you have both sides, covered there. A portion of the profits do go to Project Safegrad. So this is where I get a kick of people who are saying, hey, where do I get Griswold gear? And people are going, hey, Walgreens, hey, Dollar General, everywhere but anything local. I don't get it. I don't know.
Right.
I don't know why people would do that. Target.
Yeah.
I mean, and then somebody said school store. Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely school store.
Booster Club.
Booster Club. I don't know if the boosters doing much with.
Yes,
merch.
we just bought sweatshirts from them.
Okay. We just do different things. We just do different
your
things.
stuff is good. I love it. Obviously.
Well, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And here's a new one, Scott. I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if a lot of people. You know what I'm talking about?
The rainbow sweatshirt, yeah.
Ah. Is it
like
on
it.
there?
Yep.
Yeah, the Rainbow G. That right? No one else has that, and
That's
it's
good
really
looking.
just, huh?
It's good looking.
Yeah, it does look good. I think the G really pops on that black sweatshirt. And you can go on snsnonline.com and just click on shop, and you can see this at any time. But they're limited time things. So like I said, they're for Project Safegrad. And yeah. They're made locally too, by the way.
Excellent. Across the street.
They're made at O&E right here in Jewett City. So they're offered locally, and they're manufactured and put together locally.
So we don't have to worry about shipping.
We do ship.
No.
Like if somebody else, we've shipped them. We've shipped a couple to North Carolina.
Wow.
Because there are people that live in North Carolina that used to go to Griswold or anywhere all over the country. We will go ahead and ship. You have the option of local pickup or shipping. And Scott, I think you're aware of that because you chose the non-shipping local pickup offer.
But it's win-win, Mike, because I get to get my cool mug and I get to come spend some time with you.
Well, I don't know if that's a win-win, dude.
That's a win-lose.
I'll take you to Paul's cat house.
And
then
is that a new strip club in the area?
Well, yeah, it's right next to Paul's pot farm.
Yeah.
Inside of his greenhouse that nobody knows about.
They both go together.
Then he takes you to the secret bedroom that he just laid another carpet in. But there's no secret room, he says. But if you say there's no secret room, there's a secret room.
Oh boy.
And Dean's have really good coffee too, by the way. Since we're talking about that too. So you want to talk about something serious?
Yes.
Okay. So there is a video that's circulating town. The young man that's being, anyway, there's we back that up and say there's a guy that apparently has posed as a 8-year-old girl.
A guy has posed as an 8-year-old?
Well, he was trying to, it's entrapment.
Yeah.
So a lot of people had shared the video.
Yeah.
And if you watch the first few minutes of it, you take a look and you go, oh my God, what's this kid doing? He's sick. He's this. But if you continue, you'll find out. And plus, most people in town know that this young man is autistic. He does have some issues that he and his parents will both tell you.
Mm-hmm.
That they need to work, that he needs to work through.
Yeah.
So the update to this is that the state police were notified. Did you know about that, Scott?
I did.
Okay. Well, state police did pay a visit. And all they asked, and this is straight from his mother, All they asked is, do you want to get help? And he said yes, and that was the end of it.
Wow.
So now they're working on getting him help.
Good.
And that's the state police, including one of them was the Jewett City resident trooper.
Wow, that's good.
So that's a little update.
They got to follow through with that.
Huh?
They need to follow through with that, though. I mean,
well, I mean, I
want it and then going and getting it is two different things.
The mother is.
Yeah.
The mother is.
Listen,
and they've also posted a second video now. Huh?
Yeah, I did see part of the video, and I had to shut it off because the barking dog was annoying as hell. So I stopped watching it like 10 minutes in. But you could tell immediately that that young man had some issues, and I felt bad for him. Yeah. You know, as awful as what he's allegedly accused of doing, which I have, unfortunately, I know a couple of young ladies who he's reached out to. But regardless of that, the young man obviously has issues. And I hope that he does get the help he needs. And, the whole situation's a mess, because people are ready to bring the guy up.
If you want to talk frame of mind, of him, the guy that the investigator, if you want to call him that, he was reading off, of course, the whatever, the chat was. The chat is basically the same thing as when he reaches out to older girls.
Yeah.
And if they're not talking back, it's like, hey, will you talk to me? Blah, blah, same thing. It's like there's no differentiation.
Right.
From one to the other. So to me, that says he doesn't understand the gravity of the situation. Yeah. Or what is being presented.
You could tell too when he was telling him what he's accused of doing. You could see he was trying to touch the cat, open the door. Like immediately, you knew that there was something else going on with him, and I felt really, really bad for him. Because at first, watching the video, I'm like, "Oh, let's get this guy," and then when I saw him, I was like, "No, that's not right."
Oh yeah, when I was talking about it yesterday with Rich Wasilek, on the onset, people were saying, "Oh, you're supporting this guy. You are sick." And I'm like, "Whoa." Obviously, you didn't listen to the entire thing. But it got out there. I guess the general consensus around the school even is that the guy that posted the video basically catfished him.
That's not cool.
You know what I mean? I mean, it's like,
why didn't he just
almost like
Why didn't he just, putting myself in the situation that gentleman was in, I can't say I would have handled it the same. I would have handled it a lot differently. I mean, if they thought it was a crime, why are we making YouTube videos about it? I mean, you could say that pretty much in society. That's what people want anyway. With the social media, people would rather film something and putting up on social media so they can get likes and get clicks instead of doing the right thing and handling it the way it should have been handled, which it eventually was by going to the police with this and let the police handle. This is a police,
and it wasn't by him; it was by a local resident.
Yeah, this isn't a court of Facebook opinion matter. This is a serious legal matter. So,
yeah,
I'm glad it was handled correctly.
Yeah, it was. I'm thankful for it. And the resident that did called me and said, "Hey, did you hear?" So, that's kind of how I know.
On the upside, that young man was wearing one of your GHS.
I know. Yeah, Paul. So during the video, and I'm watching it, and Melissa and I are watching. We're sitting on the couch. We're watching the damn thing, and all I can see is he's wearing the shirt that I sold him.
Oh,
that was the first thing I noticed.
Never saw the video.
And you want to know something? Back on the exact day that interviewer or whatever that guy is, the schmuck, came to that house, was the same day his mother sent me the picture of him being all proud wearing his brand new shirt. That was the same day, and I had posted it. And I'm like, people are saying to me, "You got to take that down." Like, what? What are you gonna do? So that was the day that he was all proud about that, and all of a sudden,
I've been a lot
that happened.
I never saw it. I never knew it.
It just came out like a few days ago.
Knew it. I don't keep up with that stuff. And I think there's a lot of people around town that probably don't even know about it.
Oh,
And
yeah,
you know
they
what?
got pitchforks and torches, and they're ready to string
Ready
this
to
young
lynch
man
this
up.
kid.
But,
Yeah.
Well, isn't that the normal thing on social media
Yes.
today?
it's
Well, that's
guilty
why
until proven innocent.
Yeah.
That's why I
Because-
entitled yesterday's live saying, don't believe everything you hear on the internet.
Yeah.
So
It's
unless
not,
it's
it's
this
not
show.
good. Because I mean, clearly the young man did the things. He openly admitted to doing everything, but like you said, he's got some issues, and I don't think he's fully aware of what he's actually doing. I mean, he probably knows it's wrong to a certain capacity, but no one knows what goes on in the mind of those kind of people. So
You don't. So Dan Pierce says, I'm conflicted about the whole ordeal, but the guy's monetizing off of the family. It's just not just getting clicks and likes, it's profit income. Yeah. And matter of fact, this has been very damaging to the family. It's been very damaging to the parents. They've reached out to him on numerous occasions now, asking him to please take the video down. He refuses to take it down. So
I'm
much
sure
that
that
he's posted a second.
people are going to harass those people, those parents, and that young man is going to be harassed wherever he goes, which it's not the right thing to do.
No.
Daryl says the guy totally took advantage of the family. They had no idea he was live streaming, I don't think he was live streaming. He was just recording. And I swear they thought he was some sort of authority figure. And I think that is the biggest thing right there. And I think they felt intimidated.
Maybe
This guy was
He's a big
nothing.
guy. Yeah.
Huh?
He's a big guy, so that guy could be a little intimidating.
Right.
I mean, not to me, but to other people he might. So
I hope this idiot sees this video. Why don't you come on this show?
listen,
We'll have some fun.
what I have to say about that is people only care about mental health when it fits the narrative.
Yeah.
And apparently, obviously that young man has mental health issues that need to be fixed.
Yeah. And there's no denying that. The family is not denying it. They just didn't know which way to turn. Cindy said it's about peeling away the layers of the disabilities to be able to ascertain if it is a proclivity.
Yes,
I don't even know what that word is.
that's a lot of big words there.
Yeah. Jeez, I got to go back to school.
That was fancy.
Or is it a part of his disability that needs more training in the right/wrong area of impulsivity control? I've had a lot of people send me this video. Like, don't send me it. 300 people have already sent it to me. And one of the biggest things, Scott, and maybe Cindy, you can jump in on this as well, is that they say, well, he has a job. It can't be all that bad. And I'm like, I'm thinking it can be. Just because he has a job, it doesn't mean that he doesn't have issues with understanding and comprehension.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Hey, he's got a job. That's better than a lot of other people can say right now. So
Yeah.
That can work.
Yeah.
correct.
Wow. Well, the good thing about social media is eventually goes away. People get sick of hearing it. It's gone. Unless he keeps bringing
Yeah,
it up.
but that stigma is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That stigma is there.
Well, it's there.
It's like the stigma of drug addiction. And I hate to say this. If something happens to somebody and if they happen to pass away, what's the thing that's remembered?
He's a drug addict.
Not the family.
Yeah,
Right.
he was a drug addict.
Okay. Well, he had a drug problem, or well, she had a
Yeah.
drug problem.
Yeah.
That's what you hear, and that's the stigma.
Yeah.
That goes. It's going to go. Now, this is going to tag him for a very long time.
Where's your baby?
Well,
And that's devastating. This guy, whatever his name is. Oh, by the way, come on my show. We'll have some fun.
he won't come on the show.
Of course he won't.
Of course not.
Of course he won't. He only wants to be with people that he can overpower,
Intimidate. Yeah.
intimidate. You don't intimidate me, sport.
But, on the flip side to that, though, there are some young girls who this young man reached out to that are very conflicted because they're confused. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And there's a lot going on with this. And I'm not a mental health professional. I'm not qualified to speak to it. All I can speak as a parent, I would be very concerned.
No, I can't speak to this, and other than not even really as a parent, I just know parents of autistic kids. But what I will say, and I'm just going to say, I don't know how this could even be. One of the things this man said to the young man who was being accused of this, he says, I put away 15 people in multiple states, or multiple people in 15 different states.
He's full of crap.
Right, and it's all just intimidation.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, well, you really thought you did something there, buddy, because the person that was supposedly speaking to Ryan was you. And you created a fictitious character. There was no crime against a fictitious character. That doesn't mean that the boy doesn't need assistance, but nothing happened to a living, breathing person. What do you think about that, Scott?
I mean, now that I know once I figured out the backstory, I had spoke to Melissa a little bit about it last night, and she kind of filled me in on it, and I didn't know it. But like I said, I watched the video. It was not only was the content a little uncomfortable, but the way that young man was reacting to what he was being told when it all came out in front of his parents, that was a little uncomfortable. But again, as bad as I feel for him, and I hope he gets help that he needs, there's other people on the other side of this. Mental health aside, there's still quote unquote victims that we still have to. You know what I mean? Like some of the young girls that he contacted are not old enough to understand what was going on, right? So I think it's a little bit conflicting to them. So that's another whole completely different side of it. So I can see both sides, and I feel bad for the whole situation.
Yeah, I see both sides too. And you know what I really hope? I really hope that this is nothing more than a vehicle to getting him help.
Yes, I hope so.
Understanding. I that's because you said it. The pitchforks are coming out, man.
Yeah, man.
At the beginning. But then, people,
I'm not going to lie. When I first heard about it, I was like, "Oh,
me too."
I was being a dad of a 14-year-old daughter. I immediately went on the defensive about this, but I wanted to find out. But instead of going on Facebook and saying let's hang this guy from the highest tree in town, I wanted to find out more information before I made it pass judgment on it. You know what I mean? Because usually these things are pretty cut and dry. I mean, anybody who feels that way about young children obviously has some sort of mental disability anyway. So, but I hope the young man gets the help he needs, because he clearly was. I mean, it was uncomfortable to watch that. It was, and I felt I had a lot of sympathy for that young man, and it's sad.
Leisha says, "Oh, good. I'm not the only person disturbed by this. The boy obviously needs help. Why was he not reported to authorities? I also feel like his parents were exploited and victimized." Anyway, Leisha, just so you know, a little backstory. A local Griswold resident did report it to the police, and there are not going to be any criminal charges for various reasons. But there you go. Yeah. If anything, the parents and Brian, they were exploited, victimized, all for social media.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's what happens today.
They've reached out to him to please take the video down because it's very damaging. He refuses to do so. So there you go. There's your story.
Well, apparently this guy doesn't understand the situation. He has no feelings. I mean, if other people are starting to feel that maybe the kids need help, what's wrong with this guy that took the video?
No.
I mean, is he that stubborn? He doesn't realize the kid has an issue?
I think
he identified it, but now the kid's going to get help. Did he do it? He didn't do anything physically, right? He just talked or whatever. I don't even know what the video is. So
he did he sent explicit photos to an 8-year-old girl. That's the disturbing part.
No. Maybe he doesn't realize the difference in age.
I don't know.
Maybe that's his problem.
You disagree with that, Scott?
I mean, listen. I can't talk about like I said, as a parent, I can't. I would be upset if it was my daughter was involved in this, and I immediately went to my daughter with it, and she said no. But she has some friends that were, and they didn't get any photos, but he was harassing them, and as a parent, that bothers me. As bad as I feel for the young man, there's still the fact that he did what he did, whether he knows it or not. It's just like someone with a gun who's crazy who goes and shoots people up.
Yeah.
Did they know what they did? Who knows? But at the end of the day, they still did it.
Yeah. Well, like I say, I did not see the video. This is the first I heard about it. It was today. So
right.
I have no clue.
You got to plug in, dude.
Nah.
You do a radio talk show on Griswold. You got to plug into Griswold.
Nah, about this.
Jennifer Gauthier says, I reached out to the poster of the video yesterday and he refused to take the video down, which is the same thing that that happened with the parents. I implored him to take it down because it shows the location of his home, his parents' home, and information that identifies the entire family. That didn't sway him. And Cindy says, he's a pig. He didn't care that anyone with a half a brain can see Ryan is clearly disabled. Any kind of interview with a disabled person required someone specifically trained to do so. And the jokes, Leisha says, this was not a man helping at all. I feel like I was watching a bad version to catch a predator. This guy's an idiot. He's looking for clicks. He's looking for views. And why? Because his page is monetized and he gets paid on that stuff, and he gets paid on the amount of time people watch the video. Now, he's also, if you do any kind of investigation on this guy or just any little research, you'll find that he uses multiple names, and he's had multiple pages and channels taken down because of his content. And what does he do? And this is where I was going to go earlier with the whole troll account thing. Paul, do you have it? But then we just kind of, when Scott came involved, we just started yakking. But well, no, we didn't yak. We were yapping. Yakking would be after joining the Just a Guy with a Beer show. the live 3-hour edition. But yeah, just
yeah. I mean, is anything? I mean, I realize the content is really touchy, but is this kid a minor?
He is not.
Oh, he's not a minor. Oh, okay.
He is not. He's 19 years old.
Oh, see, I thought it was like 12 or 14 or something. It's 19.
No.
Oh, I didn't realize he was 19 years old.
Yeah.
Gotcha. See, I didn't know that.
Melissa says, apparently the same Melissa that's having conversations with Scott Fryer in the middle of the night. He doesn't care. He is profiting off this family. If he cared, he would have done the right thing and helped find resources when it was clear the child is on the spectrum. And I find it funny that Melissa never watches the show in the morning because she's at work, gets Scott Fryers on, and there she is. Uh-huh. Talk about catfishing.
Hey.
Yeah, the guy made some really off-color jokes. He made some very very cruel statements. And then he started going through his phone. To where I kind of was just skipping along. Yeah, I watched like 35 minutes.
Phone?
Okay. Yeah. So here's what happened when one part of the video. His mother is saying, "Give me your phone. Give me your phone." Well, he tries to give her the phone, and he takes it. He goes, "No, give it to me."
What the hell?
Yeah. And he takes the phone and he puts it down, and then later on, he's going through the phone, and he found nothing. He really found nothing, but he was trying to make it into something.
Who the hell is this guy?
Yeah. He tried to make. There was really nothing in his phone.
That's a shame.
You know.
Yeah.
And I hate to say it, but I think that the person, the parents who are really nice and kind
I'm
people.
sure they are.
I think they were just flat out intimidated because the guy showed up. He lied. He said he went to high school with him, and then he said, "He goes, we have a prize for Scott. I mean, no, that's different. For Ryan. Yeah, sorry, Scott. He also, and Daryl just said he also had Ryan put his code in and unlock the phone.
Oh, see, now there you go. That just shows you the kid doesn't have any clue. If somebody said to you, unlock your phone, would you do it?
Me? No. I tell him to pound sand, but
Yeah.
But what are we dealing with here?
I know.
We're dealing with a young man that doesn't understand.
Yeah, he's got some issues, definitely.
So, and Melissa says, I'm watching because I knew you'd be talking about this today with Scott Fryer. Oh, they look busting their stones. So anyway, that's it. I got nothing else. So we'll continue to update. You know, if we hear something, I'm very friendly with his parents, and I have been for a few years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so she's so sweet. The mom is so sweet. She really is, and they're going through a lot of stuff right now.
Well, yeah.
They're going. Oh, here's another thing. You know, this guy started a GoFundMe. You know damn well he's not giving him the money.
What? He started for this kid?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and he started it with $500, and he did do that. But you know what? He did that to make himself look good, only so he can get it redeposited back into his account, because he's the owner of the GoFundMe.
Oh. Gotcha.
So the money's paid back to him.
Yeah.
So he's making money on that. There's no way in hell he's going to send the money to them.
No way.
No. Wow.
Daryl says the parents were scared and thought he was there to help. They were scammed, and that pisses me off the most.
Yeah. I'd love to see you have this guy on the show, Mike. But he doesn't. I'd love to see you have this guy come in. He don't have the testicular fortitude to come on.
No, you know what? And Sam, he's got no balls.
No,
we'll just say that right out.
He won't come
none.
No, he won't.
He's tough in front of a mentally disabled child, but
so let's do a video and invite him on and tag him and see what he says. Because we can do this worldwide, folks. Hopefully he's one of the trolls watching now. Come on the show. Let's have some fun. Do you want to play? I want to play.
Wow.
I will bring you down to size. Like the mental midget that you are. And I'm looking at the camera because you know who I'm talking to. Bring it on. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. Jackass. And I'm not, I'm not trying to be sensationalistic. I'm really pissed off. There's a lot of people that are pissed off.
Yeah.
You going to join me for that one, Scott?
If I'm available, I absolutely would.
Okay. All right. Well, let's call it quits, man. We've been on for... we did about an hour and a half this morning.
Yeah.
Yippee-ki-yay.
Good stuff.
Well, you have somebody behind you?
Me? No. It's my dogs.
Oh. I thought maybe one of the family... somebody goes over there, you can say, how are you?
No. Brenda's upstairs working. The kids are in school.
Is she still working at home?
Yeah, she's upstairs.
Yeah. All right. Scott, thanks for joining, man. I really appreciate it.
Anytime I'm free, I'm here.
Okay. It's cool like this, right? So you're just at home. You can be just as big of a part of the show as if you were sitting next to Paul.
Absolutely.
All right.
I just wouldn't be able to enjoy your musk.
You're unbelievable. I'll see you later.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye. All right, Scott Fryer. We appreciate him coming in virtually and joining in. Cindy says, I'll join you. Cindy, you have a running invitation. Jennifer Gothier once again says, there are a lot of us that thought this was unprofessional, insensitive, and just flat out wrong. This was not the right way to handle a situation. Absolutely. You know, I made a comment on somebody's comment yesterday on social media and said, there's if he was looking to help, you don't do this. You go to the authorities. And a concerned, I'm very thankful that a concerned Griswold resident did that.
Yep.
And state police went to Ryan and said, do you want help? And he said yes. And they said okay. And that was it. Because the goal here is to get the young man some help.
Absolutely.
So he can be a part of society and a functional and productive part of society. Because otherwise this is gonna follow him
wherever he goes. Well,
and his family.
Oh yeah.
And we don't want that.
Yeah, then he gets on the sex thing warning list, what the hell they call it, predator, or gets on the list.
Well, he'd have to be convicted of something for that to happen.
Well,
you have to be convicted.
Came close.
No, he didn't. He's not even arrested. So
well, it could have if this, No,
the police went down to him.
I know.
So, but there was no crime. That's the thing. There's no crime.
I don't know the story yet.
Okay, so I'll tell you over coffee.
That's
okay.
fine, that's fine.
All right. So, Paul, thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Watch. I'll send the video to you so you can, and you'll know exactly what it is we're talking about.
All right.
So, I'm gonna get to this one real quick. Alicia says, "Do you think he had a release from the parents to release the video?" I don't think so. I don't think so at all. I don't think there was a release. I don't even think there's a consent. I think the guy just told Melissa. We watched it together. Did they even say? Did this guy even say or ask for their consent? I think he just said, "Oh, by the way, we're recording this." Never asked. I don't believe he ever asked for consent or anything.
I don't. Being 19, he probably doesn't need it.
Yeah, he's an adult.
Right. I mean, doesn't need consent.
He would in a person's home.
Well, maybe
on a person's property. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know the rules, so that's why I asked if he was a minor, but apparently
nope.
No. That's why I asked.
But the parents too.
Yeah.
This is a class action waiting to happen.
Well, they should go after him.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Melissa just said, nope. He just informed them he was recording, and Cindy said, and they outright lied and said they were recording for documentation purposes. So, all right, Paul, thank you very much. Yeah. And Melissa said they didn't sign anything as far as I know. No, because actually Ryan's parents came over to our house that evening and we all had a talk, a discussion. Yeah. Like I said, they're very nice people.
Yeah.
All right. We'll keep you updated right here at SNSN. We got some news that'll be popped up a little early. Make sure earlier that I just got a press release on, and we hope that you take a look at SNSN News on Facebook. We got a story of a Norwich police officer that was shot in the middle of the night, and they caught the perp and everything, but we will go ahead and we'll report that a little bit later. So, we try to put up as much local news as possible. We also have a newsletter that you can go ahead and subscribe to. It is absolutely free. All you got to do is text 22828. If you see it on the screen right now, 22828, and you text the word or just the letters SNSN. And because you have to opt into it, I can't just put your email into it or whatever. I have to ask for consent. See? So anyway, text. So open up a text to 22828 and text the word SNSN. So, all right, Paul, we out. Thank you very much, everybody. We'll keep you up to date on what is happening with this case. And we certainly hope you have a wonderful day. And we'll have Psychic Thursday tomorrow right here on SNSN.